now! What is up, everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I am here after seeing Ghostbusters. Yes, the 2016 Ghostbusters, the reboot, or the remake, or the reimagining, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. It was written and directed by Paul Feig, and the plot is we meet these four women who come together through various circumstances. They come together to start busting ghosts. It's that simple, until this leads to one big event in New York City that only the four of them can stop. Sound familiar? Well, what I thought of this movie was... Look, going into this movie, it was such a mixed bag for me. Like, I was so back and forth because the trailers, none of the trailers looked good to me. I was very down on it, but I wasn't as angry. Like, when I saw some of the hate, the overwhelming hate that this movie was getting, and a lot of it was just like, oh, it's women aren't funny. Oh, I just was like, wow, like, why does it have to be about this? And that's when I felt bad. So I wanted to be more open-minded. I wanted to be proven wrong. I wanted this movie to be hilarious and shut me up. It doesn't have to be as good as the original. It just has to be fun and entertaining, right? Well, unfortunately, is this movie a steaming, stinking pile of dog shit? I wouldn't go that far, no. But it's still pretty fucking bad. There's so much wrong with this movie. Strike one. No likable characters. Besides Kristen Wiig, I will say that Kristen Wiig has her moments where she is likable. She's probably the most real person in this whole cast. She has some moments where she's trying to be like, hey, this is my backstory. This is why I am who I am. This is why I'm friends with Melissa McCarthy. And like, those scenes I buy. But then when you get to Melissa McCarthy, she's so unlikable, so just a bitch throughout most of this film. And any time that she is trying to throw out jokes, none of them are funny. They're not. Kate McKinnon is going for some really goofy character, and in one sense I can appreciate it. I can appreciate that she kind of just went all for it and almost didn't care if you were laughing. She just committed to this character. But the problem is that I was not laughing. In fact, a lot of people weren't laughing. The only people in my theater laughing was like little kids. And that's because they were laughing at, I don't know, the fart jokes, or just the really kindergarten level juvenile jokes that I just kind of... It blew my mind that this is the material that we were working with. And I'm not just saying compared to the 1984 film, although you just can't help but do that. It's the same fucking name. There's so many moments where they're kind of legit redoing moments from that first film, so you can't help but compare it. But even if I wasn't comparing it, it's just... This is bottom of the barrel material for someone like Paul Feig. I know he's used to rated R comedies. PG-13, I don't think he's done that before, or much of. So maybe he was restricted, but why do it? Why make this movie in the first place? What was really the point? Leslie Jones, is she as over the top and loud and annoying as she seemed like she was in the trailer? Maybe not, but she also wasn't that amusing to me either. A lot of the jokes here, they're throwing so many jokes at you that, and the fact that none of them work, I wished it did play it more like the original movie did, where it was just Bill Murray being funny. But it wasn't so much. It wasn't overwhelming, where everybody's fighting for jokes and every single line of dialogue is supposed to be a joke. When none of them work, then it hurts. It hurts really everything. Chris Hemsworth plays their receptionist, who, at first I was kind of amused over the fact that he was this big, good-looking, dumb guy. It's like, okay, again, bottom of the barrel material, but he's good at doing that, so I was like, okay, but then it's like, where else? What else is there? How dumb is this guy gonna act? That's the thing, is that it's so over the top in that direction. You can't connect to anybody. You don't really care about anybody. The ghosts themselves, the special effects, the CGI, I know some people don't like the overly CGI, glowy effects of it. I didn't mind it. I thought it looked fine. really, I didn't mind it. And then the action, like when it did happen, like at the very end, where the big spectacle happens and they're fighting ghosts, I was okay with it. Is it goofy? Yes, but so much of it is so goofy that at least when action did happen, I said, okay, fine. I can look at this and be mildly entertained. The villain was very weak. I didn't understand how, like, ghosts work in this film, that they can possess people, or that they're so fucking powerful, that they're controlling people, and that they're doing this and that. So like, it was really confusing to get a handle on the ghost here. But at least they weren't completely redoing the villain from the original movie. I tried. I said, well, they're doing something different. Is it dumber? Yes. Does it make sense? No. But it's something different. The last thing I really want to talk about is that there's a bunch of cameos. A bunch of cameos for people who love that first film. There's so many cameos of like, hey, it's that person. Hey, it's this person. And there's a part of me that appreciated seeing said people. I won't name names. But especially after the movie, I was thinking about those cameos and going, wow, that's the best ideas they had for these people to come back. Like, you guys made a list of how you could reuse some of these actors and characters, and this is what we came up with. This movie's lazy. It's kind of boring. It's not funny. There's no likable characters. This hurts. This hurts. But my rating for the Ghostbusters reboot is some old bullshit.
Man, this some old bullshit.
It's okay if you go to this movie and if you liked it or even loved it, that's fine. We're going to agree to disagree. But I wanted to like this, and I just couldn't. It just was not good. Anyways, guys, let me know in the comments below, what did you think of the Ghostbusters reboot if you saw it yourself. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later.